Welcome back. I am Michael Colander.
And I'm Brad McClung, and this is Flame Nation.
The softball and baseball teams hosted conference rival Union University to start the weekend. The Flames swept the Bulldogs in a 3-game series with a trio of narrow victories to keep the Flames a perfect 8-0.
The softball team had a busy week and went 3-1 during the school week with a doubleheader sweep of Tennessee Wesleyan College and a doubleheader split with King University. The weekend brought Union University, and the Lady Flames narrowly dropped the first 2 games of the 3-game series. However, 2 grand slams, one from Dominique Hanna and the other from Kaylee Drew before a walk-off walk, led to a Lee University win in the final game of the weekend series. The Lady Flames currently sit at 9-4 overall and 1-2 in the conference.
On the other side of campus, the women's tennis team earned its first win of the season with a victory on Saturday over Martin Methodist College to even the team's record to 1-1. The Flames dropped 0-2 after falling in an early hole against Martin Methodist and not being able to recover. The teams will take on Georgetown College at home on Saturday.
In Alabama, the Lady Flames basketball team moved to 14-7 behind a career night from freshman Emily Swafford in a 63-58 victory over West Alabama to improve the team's conference record. Here are the highlights. The storyline of this contest was Emily Swafford's career-high 33 points, 26 of which coming in the second half. Christina Johnson also had a nice game defensively by snagging 15 boards for the Lady Flames. Swafford was just not going to be stopped in this game as she continually got to the rim or to the foul line time after time the entire second half. Big second-half threes from Erin Walsh as well as Shelby Brown, along with 4 clutch late-game free throws by Kayla Beavers, helped the Lady Flames come away with a 63-58 win at West Alabama. The Lady Flames were led by freshman Emily Swafford as she accounted for over half of the team's points with 33, and Christina Johnson, who added 6 points and 15 rebounds. West Alabama was led by Brittany McLeod, who had 18 points and 2 assists on the game, and Letitia McCullum, who had 16 points and 4 rebounds.
The Flames used a big comeback against West Alabama to nearly pull off an upset against the Gulf South Conference second-place team. Let's take a look. Justin Wright led the Lions with 22 points, going a perfect 3 for 3 from deep. The Flames kept it close early with help from Chase Cullen and Stedman Ford. Ford had a team-high 10 in the first half. The Tigers went up by as many as 18 points in the second half, but the Flames were down, not out. The Flames mounted a huge comeback led by Stedman Ford with this fancy up and under sweet kiss off the glass to cut into the lead. Elgren Wilson and Corey Billingsley also helped chip away at the Tigers' lead. Justin Wright hit a big 3 and a late drive and 1 to keep the Tigers ahead. Stedman Ford hit a 3 with just under a minute left to cut the lead to 1, and after a few free throws for West Alabama, the Flames had a nice look to tie the game but could not connect. Lee falls to West Alabama 75-74. Stedman Ford adds 22 points and 3 assists, and Corey Billingsley adds 14 points, 6 rebounds, going a perfect 10 for 10 from the free throw line. For West Alabama, Justin Wright scores 22 points, shooting 7 of 8, and Charles Eaton adds 20 points, going 8 for 8 from the free throw line. The basketball teams capped off the week and the road trip at the University of West Georgia. The Lady Flames came out sluggish in the final game of the season away from Walker Arena. West Georgia downed the Lady Flames 72-60. Let's take a look at some highlights. After being beat at the buzzer by a 3 from Kayla Beavers when the Wolves visited Cleveland, West Georgia wanted revenge. They came out early and showed they came to play. They got the Lady Flames in some early foul trouble and made them pay down low. Shelby Brown led the Flames in the first half with 7 points, and Lee went into half down 4 points. After some early foul trouble, Emily Swafford came out in the second half and scored 13 of her 17 points. Just like in the first half, the Lady Wolves post players came up big. Beverly Taylor gets this putback and 1 for 3 of her game-high 23 points. Caroline Smith had her best game as a Lady Flame, scoring 3 of her 8 here. The Lady Flames mounted a late comeback but ran out of time and fell to the Lady Wolves in their last road game of the season. Final score, Lee University 60, West Georgia 72. Emily Swafford adds 17 points, going a perfect 7 for 7 from the line, and Shelby Brown with a double-double at 16 points and 13 rebounds. For West Georgia, Taylor Beverly scores 23 points and 12 rebounds, and Sheandre Lee adds 16 points.
The Flames seemed energized in what's been a bad season away from Walker Arena as they pulled off an upset against West Georgia on the road. The Flames were led by senior Corey Billingsley, who put up 30 points in the win. Billingsley starts things off for the Flames, getting to the rim for 2 as he had a huge night for Lee, but Deontay Stocks had an answer for every defender Lee threw at him. Javon Johnson knocks down one of his 2 threes to help swing the game by 12 points as the Flames took a 44-42 lead to the break. Corey Billingsley continued his scoring ways in the second half with this 3, and Chase Cullen had a nice finish here which helped push Lee's lead to 14, but the Wolves' clutch shooting brought them back into the contest. However, the Flames dominated down low with 48 points in the paint, and clutch free throws from Corey Billingsley and Stedman Ford pushed the Flames to an upset victory at West Georgia 89-84. Billingsley finished with 30 points, 6 boards, and 5 assists in the game, and Chase Cullen added 15 and 7 boards. West Georgia was led by Deontay Stocks, who poured in 33 points in the contest, and DeAndre Brown, who finished with 20 and 5 boards in the game.
With the regular season wrapping up, the Flames and Lady Flames are trying to make a push to get to the top of the conference. Let's take a look to see where they stand. The Gulf South Conference on the men's side is packed at the top, with Alabama Huntsville and West Alabama tied at the top with records of 13 and 6, followed closely by Union and West Georgia at 12 and 7. Go down a little bit and you see Lee University down there at 7 and 12, 12 and 12 overall, needing only 2 more wins to be postseason eligible.
On the women's side of the conference, Union University continues to separate itself from the pack, posting a record of 16 and 3 in the conference. Lee University Lady Flames are sitting at 5th after a 1-1 record on the week at 11 and 8 in the conference.
The Flames and Lady Flames return home this week as they take on Mississippi College on Thursday and Delta State on Saturday, with senior night next Saturday. Make sure to stop by and see that.
For Michael Colander, I'm Brad McClung. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys next week.